Hey everyone, Shalom. Hey New Zealand. Hi OT, how are you? I'm gonna put the door in the background. Francis, how are you? Hi Rose. How is everyone? Studying, watching, doing my Bachelor of Nursing papers. Awesome. Hi Helena. Just reading all your comments. How's everybody's week been? All good? Hi Sarah Jane. I've been in the shower, doing the growling. Okay, so is everybody up for some really cool readings tonight? Just before I start, I just want to let everybody in on a little secret. I've just got to check the date because I might stuff it up. Hi, Tanya. I think it is. Oh, wait a minute. I'll tell you in a second. 16th of April. 16th of April, I will be doing a live show in Melbourne in Elstonwick, and we'll be putting up the information in the next day or so. So hopefully some of you guys can be there for our first live show. It's an incredible venue, very sort of like cozy, beautiful atmosphere. So hopefully we're going to have some really good reads that night, which is going to be really cool. I always love working with Geordie. And so, yeah, that's what's on the agenda for the 16th of April. So put that in your diary, guys, and I'll pop up the details a little bit sooner, but it is in Elstonwick in Melbourne. Okay. Where am I at here? Hey, Sarah. How's our cat? It's really good. She's really good. Took some amazing photos of her today, both the cats actually. Yay, it's going to be epic, says Ronit. You're a newbie. Hey, Chelsea, where are you from? Tell us about it. All right, so tonight, I thought I'm going to get straight on into it, okay? I don't think I have anything, unless somebody wants a topic to discuss. I might think of something as we go, but for now, I have a deck of cards in front of me by Animal Dreaming Publishing. And they are by Jamie Reed, and they're the horsepower cards. I love these cards, and I've been looking at all the beautiful new horses that River Lane Ranch has in Canada, and they have my favorite horses in the world, and the Gypsy Cobs. And I've been looking at all their new horses, and so tonight we're going to use these horse cards, and I love them. And we might do some mediumship. We'll see what happens, see what comes through. Clyde. Where's Clyde? Is that in Australia? Hey, newbie. Helena, where are you from? I don't even know where Clyde is. Go on, shuffle, do it. Oh, I think Thomas is in the room. Don't see? Here they are. All right, I'm gonna shuffle. Look at that. See? They're gonna go everywhere. I know they are. Look at that. Do. Eat dirt. Everyone laughs at my shuffling because it's so bad. Clyde in Melbourne. I don't even know where that is. Hey, Nelly. How you going? Ugh. I nearly dropped one, but I didn't. All right, so I don't know if any of you saw the start of the show with the banner that I put up, just telling everybody how this works. So I'll go where I'm drawn to and where Spirit is leading me to with the cards, and hopefully you'll be a lucky one and you'll get a reading. If not, then you're more than welcome to book in with me privately. I do private readings on a regular basis. So yeah, there you go. Heathcote. Helena, is that like up near Bairnsdale? Is that up that way? I don't know. Oh, it's near Cranbourne. Oh, okay. Thanks, Chelsea. Look at me go. All right, so where am I going to go to? Hi, Nikki. How are you, honey? Nick Vibes is on, everybody. There's one wave and say hi to Nick. He's one of my incredible friends and incredible. Where are they? Here we go. Incredible animal oracle cards. Here you go. Hey, Nick, do you want to come on with me right now? And I'll send you an invite. All right, let me see. I'll see if I can get Nick on here for a second. What do I have to do? Wait a minute. Oops. Hey, where'd I go? Can you guys still see me? I'm fluffing about here. Okay, just gonna have a look here. So bear with me for 2 seconds. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna have a good go at it. There we go. All right, let's see. See what happened here. Oh, my glasses are so dirty. Happy. Oh, it's Helen. It's your 50th birthday. Oh, wow. We're going to have to do a reading for you then, aren't we? Hey? Okay. All right. While I'm waiting to see what happens with my little surprise bomb, I'm going to pull a card for you, Helena. So happy birthday. The card that I've pulled here for you is a never-ending story. And it's not the type with the dragon or anything like that. It's talking about there's no such thing as an ending. There's only new beginnings. To change your life, tell a different story, watch the world unfold. You're a magical storyteller. Feel the winds of change blow through your world. There you go. Okay, so one door closes, another one opens. I always say this to a lot of people who come to me and ask me, you know, if they're going to get a job or something and they might miss out on that job. And I say, look, it just means that something better is actually going to come along. And the same thing applies here. So Helena, I do feel that there is a lot of doors that are going to be closing for you shortly. And, you know, if you don't like the road you're on, pave another one. And I think that's something that's really relevant for everybody. If you don't like what you're doing in your life, then start something different, do something different, pave a different path. But I really feel that opportunities are coming through to you, and Spirit's giving me the word swift. Okay, Spirit's giving me the word swift. Okay, Nick, I've just sent you an invite to jump on and say hi to everybody. So if you jump on that, I'll bring you onto the banter for tonight. If not, then that's okay as well. But I've sent through Facebook the actual invite link, so you're more than welcome to come on. And Nick's got these incredible enchanted oracle cards. They're brand new, love them. I can't do them justice. I cannot read with these and do them justice. Here he is. Hey. Hey.
Hey.
Hey. No, you can read with these.
Hello. How are you, bud?
That is really cool oracle deck here. Woo. All right, so how are you?
Yeah, good. Yourself?
I'm great. I've got these horse cards that I was going to do, but since you're on here, you can do some readings with these ones because I can't do them.
Let's go, mate. Let's go.
I can't do these justice. I'm sorry. I just can't. I just look at them and dribble and think they're amazing, but you're the king of the cards. So let's bring you on. So it's Helena's birthday today, Nick. So would you be able to do an incredible reading for her? That would be awesome.
Yes. Hello, Helena. Happy birthday to you.
Nick's probably going to kill me later. Like, shoved in one real fast. I'm glad you weren't eating spaghetti or something like that.
I was on my computer. I had to run quickly. Grab all my cards, grabbed everything.
You know what? I'm like, I'm a Gemini. I'll spring it on you in no time.
All right. At the moment, Helena, it's about manifesting. We've got the wolf. So it's manifesting with your thoughts, making sure the wolf is the leader, the teacher, all lessons learned. If you want something to happen in your life, you've got to start manifesting. So manifest it through your thoughts, making sure you're putting positive energy through and allowing yourself to turn around and sit there and manifest what you really want. On a physical level, it's being your true self. So honoring yourself. The cockatoo, the black cockatoo always hides itself, but it's now transforming yourself and coming and becoming that white cockatoo and allowing people to see and hear you and allowing you to turn around and be yourself and know by being yourself and being and who you truly are is being connected in both the masculine and the feminine. And the color orange stands out for me. So it's telling me to go with your sacral chakra and really be honoring who you truly are. On an emotional level, we've got the raven. It's all about the acceptance of where you are, accepting your emotions wherever they've been. It's about sitting in that void and allowing yourself to see in that void, because that's where all the magic comes. So all these emotions that are coming up, just accept them. Let them go and start moving forward. And how do we bring it all together? With the south, we call them the magpie. The magpie brings the balance, all the balance of life, knowing that once you are balanced in these areas, you come back to being who you truly are and allowing, as the magpie sits there in a tree and it balances itself and it sings, and when it wants you to take notice, it will make itself aware and you'll see its beautiful voice, especially in the morning when the sun rises, is about you seeing that and being balanced with who you are. And your soul card tonight is the whale. It's all about compassion. It's all about finding the compassion for yourself. You've done everything for everyone else. Now it's allowing yourself to delve deep into those emotions and start taking care of who you truly are. So with that, so we'll go around. So when we manifest, we are our true self. When we are our true self, we accept ourselves. When we accept ourselves, we are balanced. And we are balanced, we start caring about ourselves. There's a lot about self-caring at the moment for you. When it's your birthday, allow people to come and celebrate your life and celebrate and sit back and surrender and allow yourself to have that compassion for yourself and put that loving care into yourself.
There you go, Helena. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
That's awesome. Well done. How good is that? I love magpies and ravens. All right, let's have a look here. I know. I was reading something the other day, actually, about the eagle and the raven. So eagle and the crow. Might have been the crow and the eagle. And the crow will often ride on the back of the bald eagle, the American bald eagle. And to get him off, the eagle rises to the height. And what actually happens is the oxygen drops out and the bird just falls off. So, you know, the crow is the only bird that's not scared of the great bald eagle. So really interesting.
And then when you put them together, Bec, you turn around with the crows about changes and the eagle about to see. So maybe you're looking at changes on a greater height and allowing those changes to turn around and come through. Just amazing how they turn around and come through in life.
Pretty amazing, isn't it? Yeah, all right, where are we going to go now? Nick, can you do Ronit for me, please? Can you read for Ronit for me, please?
Ronnie? No worries.
Ronit.
Ronit.
You can call it Ronnie. You'll answer to Ronnie if you want.
Ronit. All right, so what I'm getting with Ronit, I think she's working on her emotions at the moment, so we'll do an emotion spread. Here we go. I've shuffled the cards and manifest seems to be the key.
Oh, the wolf.
So it's about changing your thoughts and start manifesting what you want. Don't get caught up in your emotions. It's about allowing yourself to be yourself, allowing yourself to see that self, sitting in that power of who you are. Make sure you're one with yourself. Your heart and your thoughts are one, and making sure that you're one and seeing all the lessons that have been put through and being the leader, the teacher, the wolf. They've got that as that message goes, they said they reintroduced the wolves into Yellowstone National Park, and by reintroducing the wolf into Yellowstone, what actually happened? They changed the whole ecosystem of how the river runs. All the animals learned to hunt again in a different way where everyone could survive. So on a thought level, manifest what you want and really put those intentions in. Don't get into that negative side of what's happening with you. And we've got the balance. It's the magpie again. It's about turning around and being balanced. When you allow yourself to be balanced, and as it is, they're more powerful. You're very powerful. You're well grounded within yourself, and it's about believing in yourself. And once you're balanced with everything that's going on, it's that compassion of who you are. You've got the whale again, and the whale is about finding that compassion and being in that compassion. What I'm getting is you've got to spend a lot of time in water. Get yourself a pad and a pencil and start writing down what's happening in your life, and start writing and really getting in tune with spirit. So calling on the water element. So sitting in and calling the water animals, calling the angels and allowing them to come through, because there's significant. I'll get Aphrodite coming through for you. So allow Aphrodite to come and show you that love that you've been looking for a long, long time. You've been looking outside yourself. It's about bringing that self-love within yourself. And as the whale goes and divulges deep down into the ocean, it's about you really getting down deep into your emotions at the moment and really seeing who you truly are, and allowing that emotional wall to turn around and come out. And as the whale comes to the surface and spurts the water out, it's releasing all those emotions. You are no longer the person you used to be. That person no longer serves you. Let that person go. Allow the good emotions to come up to the surface and be who you truly are. Because the next card is being your true self.
Oh,
and then once you do that, you'll see the beauty of who you are. Bring that inner beauty out. Stop looking at beauty on the outside surface and bring you're beautiful. You're a beautiful person with a beautiful soul. Bring out that beauty and allow the world to see the true beauty that you are.
Are you listening, Dudu? I hope you're listening, Ronit. You're just being told by Nick. Awesome. I just had to put up this message. Somebody said that Di actually is saying that, the way you dance with the cards is mind-blowing. And I was just having another look at here. Christy's put up there, I had a crow come in my back door last week and ended up on my bed. Seriously, I would have shut the door and kept it. But I couldn't get it out of my room. Everyone is telling me that is a bad thing. No way. Crows are incredible.
No, that's a good thing. It's about changing. It's about changing. Coming your bed is your bed of comfort. So it's you coming out of your comfort zone. All the crows telling you, if you don't make the changes if you don't make those changes, the changes are going to come whether you like it or not. So it's a good thing. It's only there to remind you that, hey, it's time to make those turn around and make those changes and turning around. Right. Crows never. There's never a bad animal. The animals are all good. Forget about what people have turned around and say. And it's about time of rest. And it's just turning around and telling you. That's telling me, if it's coming into your home, it's time you spend some time with yourself, so you can actually see the changes that are presenting themselves.
Beautiful. Exactly. I love the crow and the raven, and I think they're two incredible birds. And Nick's right, there's no bad animal. But I think that, if we're going to go to the tarot and we're going to look at animals, I think crow would be the tower card, because it's going to get done for you either way.
That's right. They say it comes 3 times. And after the 3rd time, if you haven't made that change, the change is there.
You're out the window. You're out the window.
Well, here we go. So here's an affirmation from the cards. The darkest hour, my heart will always guide me in my darkest moments. The brightest light is the one that sits deep inside my soul.
There you go. That's beautiful. See, there you go. All right, let's have a look. Just while I'm having a look to see who the next one is, Nick, I've just got a question. How did you actually decide, with the millions of animal species in the world, how did you decide and filter down which ones were going to be a part of your card deck?
Well, part of my journey was my first meditation was these animals came through. And part of while I was creating this deck, what happened was the animals, as I was meditating in that, the animals came through. So with the animals that came through, words came through with the animals. And with those words and animals bringing them together is matching them with the words and the animals. And when you look at the characteristics of the words and the animals that I actually use, you're bringing their characteristics into those cards, they all come to life.
Awesome.
So it's turning around and honouring what I was seeing and what I believe in, because each animal represents something that's going on in each person's life. It's about you getting your own connection with that animal. My connection with the animals is totally different to them than what Scott's might be or what your might be, but it's bringing it into what you believe in and helping me come out of that suppressive state. And when I look at the words that came through and the animals that came with those words, it was everything that when I was at my darkest moments that I didn't love about myself and hated about myself, all the words were there.
Yeah,
so I had to change that. I had to change that 100% to where I am now, to turn around and start believing in those words, and the animals have helped me come and believe in that. So it's more meditating and sitting in that space and honouring and believing in the animals that were turning around coming through. So then they started coming through. I had the air element, had the fire element, had the water element, and had the earth element, and the different, and it didn't mean, like the water element was fish and whales and all that. Whatever animal was coming through were just coming through in those elements and bringing them into that. And when I look back at this deck, he's turning around and generating that.
Beautiful. That's amazing. All right, I'm going to shuffle a card here, and I'm going to get you to read it, Nick. And because I can. Where am I going to go to? Wendy, I think. All right, Wendy. Wendy's like desperate to get a card. Now, I don't know which way you're supposed to be shuffling these. I'm so bad at it. But anyway, I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to pull out a card, and it is the pigeon.
Sing and dance. Well, the pigeon's all about coming home to your truth. It's about believing in who you are and being truthful to you. We spend all our lives turning around and hiding from who we truly are, and it's about sitting in that space and being true to who you are. So what that's telling me for Wendy is making sure that she's true to herself. If she's lying to herself, the bullshit's going to come to the surface, and you're going to turn around and see it. No more bullshit. It's about being in your truth. Forget about what everyone else is doing. Everyone else might be bullshitting, but it's sitting in your truth. And what's a pigeon always do? Always comes home. So it's always coming home to yourself, always living that truth. When we live that truth, we believe in truth, we become the truth, and we honour that truth. When we honour that truth, we start to walk the soul path. It's about her now honouring her path. She's done all the work, cut the bullshit aside that she has to learn anymore, live your truth, work your truth, heal your truth.
Wow, there you go. How does that place for you, Wendy? Oh my god, I just saw the cutest card. I have to put. Oh my god, it's so cute. Look at this. It's a mouse.
The mouse is all about no fear. The mouse is about, it's not worried about what's coming up from behind. It's not scared of the cat or the bat or how the world is outside itself. That's telling me that, whatever's happening is not being fearful. It's time to start something new, not being fearful of it. It's time expressing yourself. The world is big, but the mouse still comes out of its hole, still goes for its cheese, doesn't matter what's coming at it. So that's telling me it's not to be fearful of what's happening around you. It's telling me not to be fearful of anything. It's getting past that fear, because fear is what stops us from moving forward. No more fear. Go for it. Let that mouse run. Let the plague begin, as they say. They say the plague's bad. I say the plague's good. Let all that fear go.
Get rid of the rubbish. Do you know what I heard today? It's just jumped in my head, so it has to be relevant. Skunk medicine has to be relevant for somebody. But they've killed off Pepe Le Pew because it's politically incorrect, because Pepe kisses a woman who doesn't give him permission to kiss him. So how is that for bullshit? Like, seriously, an iconic Looney Tunes character gets the royal ass because he kisses somebody that, you know, and as somebody wrote down, he's been kissing her for 75 years. There's a whole heap of people that ask permission and can't kiss anybody more than 5 seconds. So work that one out.
You know, they turn around and, you know, it's funny enough because the skunk's all about compromise. It's all about coming to a compromise. You know, it's all about the learning. He's the teaching. Come on, guys, we've all learned. You know, we live in a different world than what it was 12 months ago. We live in a different world. You know, when you turn around, there's all this stuff coming up that should have been dealt with 30 years ago.
That's right. Now, exactly.
You know, turn around, you know, honour each other. We're all equal. We're all equal. It's not about, you know, asking everyone permission. It's the same as girls going and kissing a guy. It's the same thing.
Exactly. Like, seriously. Why does Paul Pepe have to get the ass? Why does he get the blame for political incorrectness?
Pepe was the best, mate. Everyone loved him. You ask all the people that used to love Pepe.
I love Pepe. Bring Pepe back. All right. Janelle Carter, Nick, off you go.
Well, am I going now? All right.
Yeah, you're going on this. Yeah. I'm still looking at the pictures. Wow. Amazing illustration.
Well, so I'm getting on a physical level what you've got to work on. It's all about patience in your thoughts. So it's all about allowing yourself to turn around and be patient. The falcon just sitting there and waiting. As you can see in the picture, it has its egg, then it turns around and it waits. The other one waits for that one, and then it's ready to fly off. So there's a lot of thoughts going on at the moment. Be patient with yourself. Don't be in a hurry to make those changes at the moment. The more patient you are with yourself, the more that your life will start flowing freely. On the physical level, it's all about forgiveness. So obviously you're holding on to stuff. So it's about letting it go. As the black swan, as you can see, it's looking at its shadow. It's allowing that darkness to go. That is no longer a part of you. You've got to turn around and let that go to move forward. Once you turn around and let that go, you find your self-worth, the ibis, and seeing that worthiness of who you are, especially on an emotional level. You've done everything for everyone else, but now it's your time. Sit in that worth. Allow yourself to show yourself that self-worth. The more self-worth you have with yourself, the more that you start to move forward. Then you'll stand in the true power of your life. You'll have the lion, I am powerful, and turning around, especially being with the masculine. So on the physical, you're going to sit in that power. The power, what I mean by power is sitting in your own power. Not, we're all equal, and it's sitting in that power and not giving that power away. And once you sit in that power, you'll live your life. We've got the zebra. The zebra is all about, they're all got black and white stripes, but they're not one's the same. They're all different.
No, they're not, are they?
It's seeing the uniqueness of who you are. We're all different in different ways, and it's about seeing your uniqueness. You're going to start, you'll get a job that you absolutely love. You're going to start working on yourself, and you're going to start doing it for you. Stop doing it for everyone else. It's time to live your life like the zebra. So when you have patience, you forgive. When you forgive, you are worthy. When you are worthy, you stand in your power. When you stand in your power, you live. Start living your life. Become the zebra. See your uniqueness. We're all different, but we're all here on a journey to bring the world back as one. Live, 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 live. Not to yesterday, not tomorrow. Live today.
There you go. Bang on. Hope that one makes sense to you, Nelly. Lots of love from us. Okay, Nick, I've now got Brianna Maloney. Animals, love animals so much. I would love a card.
All right, a card, no worries. The card that I'm getting for you is Faith, the turtle. Bec's favourite card, Faith.
Yeah, no.
I have faith in myself and others. What I'm getting at is, for a long, long time, you lost faith in yourself. You're getting lost in what the physical world wants you to be. But it's not losing hope in who you should truly be. Knowing by the sea turtle goes and lays its eggs. It gets out of the water, lays its eggs. leaves it there, then goes back in the water with its intentions, knowing that everything's going to be all right. So now is the time for you to put your dreams and turn around and put your intentions to your dreams, and just put all your intentions out there. Have faith on a mental plane, on a physical plane, on an emotional plane, on a heart plane, and a soul plane. And when the time's right, everything will come to you. Have faith in yourself. You've done the work. Everything's coming into fruition. Have the faith. Spend some time with the turtle. Sit in the ocean. Allow the turtle to come through. I'll get meditation for you. You got to spend some time meditating with the turtle, because there's a powerful message there for you. And it's about coming. And I feel, especially on your solar plexus, that you're just about to come out and allow all these emotions to flow. But that's a good thing. Don't think by releasing emotions, it's a bad thing. Releasing emotions is a good thing, because it's allowing you to flow back in life. It's your time to fly. Have faith in you.
There you go. I have to tell you something really funny. So a while ago, I noticed this beautiful little green turtle that Nicky had on his show, and I commented on it, and he is such an angel. He sent it to me, and I was just so taken back with it, because I fell in love with it, and I just love the color green. Anyway, Ariana Victoria, our Maine Coon, has decided that it's her turtle. And it doesn't matter where I put it, she will find it, and she will be playing with it all over the floor. So I've had to actually put it away where she can't get it, because she hunts it out, and she is just so in love with that turtle. So there you go. I just had to share that. She's just a bent head. I would have bought Thomas on. Sorry.
And that's what it's all. That's what it's all about. It's about turning around and allowing it. Wherever it's got to go, it's got to go. As long as that energy comes in. And for you, it's all about faith, Bec. You bring a lot of faith to a lot of people, and it's about bringing that faith back to yourself now.
Thank you.
Elvis there. Bring in the faith, mate.
What? I can do the Elvis lip. Ready? I mean, eyebrow went too. All right, one more for you, Nicky. Let's do Pamela Watson and see what we can bring for her.
All right, how many cards?
Let's just do one.
One?
Nice and easy. Yeah, nice and easy. Or whatever. Do whatever you want.
I'll get forgiveness. Forgiveness. So I'll get forgiveness for her, the black swan. It's about forgive you, forgive me, forgive everyone. So it's about sitting in that forgiveness. It's about letting it go. You're starting to shed now. And then once you turn around that, you'll start moving. You get the ant. The ant goes up, over, under. Anything that turns around comes in front of it. And once you start to do that, you'll start to express yourself. You'll start to be who you truly are. You start to honor your voice. You'll start turning around and telling people how you truly feel. Time to come out. Time to let go. Whatever's happened, gone, done, dusted. It was man, woman, child, whatever, whoever's done anything to you, let it go. Time to move forward. Time to express. Expression is the key to life. When we let go of our mind, body, and soul, we let go of life and start to express ourselves.
All right. So I thought I would pull a card for you, Nick, and I got a giraffe for you. So this one says, I'm connected to spirit, my body, and myself. Celestial influence. So it's the sun, moon, power, animal, wolf. So I'm not sure how you read that one, but to me, my knowledge of I'm totally having a brain fart right now. The giraffe. My knowledge of the giraffe is that he lives in both worlds. He lives in the upper worlds or the spirit world, and is very grounded at the same time. So it's showing me that you can reach any height that you want to. Okay, with your feet on the ground. So whatever you think of, Nick, whatever you're dreaming of, whatever your head's in the stars, whatever you're working on, whatever your thought, it's always going to be grounded. It's always going to come back down to self, and it's always going to be positive and successful. I can see that. I'm connected to spirit, my body, and myself. Absolutely beautiful. And the wolf is telling me my knowledge of the wolf is a teacher, and that's exactly what you are. So that's how I'm going to read this card for you. Love and blessings. All right, I'm going to love you and let you off this merry-go-round right now. And I just want to say thank you so much for accepting my link. Everybody loves who you are. Guys, Nick, what days are you on your show? What day do you jump on?
I just come on randomly whenever I turn around and go and just keep an eye out. I just go on nearly every day, just turn around and do a reading. If you want a reading, just cop on. As I said, turn around with that. But better still, if you want my products, I've got a special going on with my cards and my book.
There you go.
And the other set of cards, they're $70 plus postage and handling. You can get them on enchantedhealing.com. But with that, Bec, no worries. Thank you for the opportunity as you know, I'm a very closed guy that I don't turn around, come up and talk. But once I come up and talk, I don't shut up.
I don't mind you coming on and talking. It's wanted to have you on here. And I just thought, I like to do spontaneous things, and I never really know what I'm going to do on each show. I sort of like go by whatever spirits guided me, and then I put on Nick, and I'm like, righto, we're going to do this. And it's one thing that I can say with these cards, like Geordie was saying the other day, we had a reading with the very, very early primitive version of your cards that you had designed. And to see, I mean, they were incredible way back then, but to see the evolution of these cards to what is published now through Animal Dreaming Publishing just shows me exactly how much you've evolved, because you've grown with these cards. They're a part and extension of who you are.
And this is all part of the healing. I'm still going through my healing journey, and as we all turn around and do, and it's about bringing that into fruition. As I said, these cards are different than any other cards. I'm not here, I'm not here to tell you about your future of what's going on and all that. It's more about what's happening within you, and it's about awakening what's happening in you to turn around so you are in charge of your future and you start walking that soul path. Not to, as I said, I've got beautiful people that can turn you there like Bec. She'll tell you all that sort of stuff. Mine's all about helping you, and the more that I can turn around and help people. And as I said, hey, never forget your dreams. Always believe in them. Anything's possible. They're 7 years in the making. But, I've been, turning around and doing it. Thank you for tonight. Love your show.
That's and all right. Wait on before you nick off, haha, no pun intended. Now, Mind, Body, Spirit. Are you at Mind, Body, Spirit this year in Melbourne, Sydney, Adelaide?
I'm in Melbourne, doing Melbourne at the moment. I haven't decided on. I might be going to Adelaide as well. Melbourne for sure. Okay, there you go, guys. If you want to actually see Nick in person, he will be at Melbourne Mind, Body, Spirit in June. It's usually around the Queen's birthday weekend. Yeah. Otherwise, if you want these incredible cards, $70 for all 3 products at the moment. And it is, what is it, Nick? EnchantedSoul.com? EnchantedSoulHealing.com, or just jump on his Facebook page, because he's on there nearly every single day doing readings, and such an incredible guy. I'm lucky to call him my soul brother and one of my dearest friends, and I just want to say thank you. Thank you. Don't worry. See you soon, guys. Thanks, everyone. Right. Have a good night. Bye. How awesome is he, guys? How awesome is he? He reads these cards so well. When I first saw these cards, they were literally, I think they were color texter. I think he'll probably correct me and say that's wrong. They were a round circle with color texter, and he had them laminated with I think it was what do you call it? What's that sticky stuff you cover books with? Totally having a fibro brain fart tonight. Clear contact. Yeah, that's what he had on them. So, and to see him actually come around with this incredible deck, it's just a beautiful journey. He is so full of life, Alicia. Absolutely, so full of life. So yeah, awesome stuff. Thank you, Nick Vibes, for jumping on tonight's banter. Always a pleasure to have you, and I'm sure we're going to have you soon. So, continuing with Nick's cards, I'm going to jump on in. But while I'm doing that, I'm going to open up the banter to a couple of, was it last week? Or yeah, I think it was last week. I opened up the banter for crystals, for spirit-guided crystals. There you go, dice wax put up there. There you can get it, EnchantedSoulHealing.com, and you can get any of Nick's products from there. But what I opened up the banter last week for was crystals, guided crystals.
And for those of you that don't know, I started off my journey as a crystal master, crystal healer. And for many years, I taught crystal healing. But I don't really do that anymore because there are so many incredible crystal healers out there now that I sort of like have handed over that baton. But I do get guided for crystals. So I'm going to open up the banter now for people to ask what the crystal is for their week. Okay, so off you go, guys. Let's see what Spirit says, and you know, post your comment, and I'll tell you what crystal you need to be working with this week. No, Kim, you don't tell me what you want. I'll tell you. You love and collect many crystals. Smoky quartz, Kim, is very amazing for getting rid of any negativity, especially the you know, the computer stuff like EMF, electromagnetic frequencies, and all of those type of things. So they're really good for negativity and protection as well, which is really good. Alicia Larkin, what I'm getting for you is Damperite, but I'm also being drawn to Larimar as well, Alicia. So Larimar and Damperite is what I'm actually getting there. Kim Acosta, what I'm seeing for you, sweetheart, is azurite, okay, the azurite. So just hold on to that one. Me, please. Are you in ISO in? Oh, Vicky, you've gone home to New Zealand. Okay, awesome. All right. Crystals for me. Okay. Susie Humphreys. Honey calcite I get for you. Let me have a look here. Kim. Kim. Yellow jasper. Kim. Or did I give you one already? Shalom Motek. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Love you. Hi, Maria. What should I have? Been using Shucknite. I'm not quite sure what Shucknite is. That's like Shungite. Is it Shungite that you're working with, or Shuck? I don't know what that one is. I'm sorry. Wendy. All right. What I want to put Quantum Quattro, Wendy. Quantum Quattro. Have a look at that one. It's a combination stone. And Maria Seri, is that how you pronounce it? Ruby and zoisite for you, Maria. Okay, go and have a look at those crystals, which is really cool. Just reading all your messages, guys. If you're jumping on tonight for the first time, like and share, let everybody know. What do I need for a broken heart? Vicky Bridgman, watermelon tourmaline is the master crystal for the heart. Watermelon tourmaline. It is a little bit difficult to get. If you have trouble, let me know and I'll send you some. But it is watermelon tourmaline is definitely the crystal for a broken heart. Susie Humphreys, will it help with back pain, please? Depends on whether it's skeletal or muscular, Susie. Skeletal or muscular. Okay, what I am getting for you, actually, as I'm having a look at your name and jumping into your energy quickly, I really feel that we need to put some grounding into your sphere. Okay, and I think blood flow and things like that are going to be really important to bring in as well. And I want to put some hematite there for you, so have a look at the properties of hematite. I think it'll be really beneficial. Okay. Strong for EFT. Yeah, that's right. Okay, Wendy, exactly. You're welcome. Brianna, okay. What I want to say to you, and what I'm actually thinking about it, guys, some of these crystals you may not have in your collection, and that's okay. If you have a piece of quartz, program it. Ask it to hold the properties of the crystal that I've given you, okay? If you have a piece of quartz, it can be programmed to be whatever it wants, whatever you need it to be, just by putting the intention behind it. Okay, so if you have your quartz and you sort of just holding it with the intention of, I need you to hold the properties of blah blah blah, then it will actually do that if you can't get hold of the crystal itself. Okay, but Brianna, what I'm actually getting for you is purple jade or lavender jade. Okay, lavender jade. Okay, but if you can't get hold of some of these crystals, you can contact Shambhala in Berry, and they will they should have some there. So just look them up, Shambhala Tribe in Berry and Kiama, New South Wales. Andrea and Naomi will be able to help you out with that, and provide some of those stones and send them out to you. But yeah, that's what I'm getting there. Hi, Cheryl. How are you? Hey, Cheryl, have you got some of these stones? Have you got any watermelon tourmaline in stock? Speaking of which, you'll exercise more. I don't know whether it's got anything to do with exercise. I just think that, some blood flow, any crystals that will invoke blood, bloodstones. You're welcome. Cheryl, you got none. Do you have any lavender jade, Cheryl? Cheryl's a crystal healer. She's got some crystals that she sells quite frequently, and I'm just checking for you guys if she has any of these other crystals. Don't forget to like and share if you're on tonight for the first time. And while I'm putting in some little ads here, the 16th, I'm pretty sure it is 16th of April, I have a platform show with the incredible Geordie Janes here in Melbourne in Elstonwick. Show will start at about 7:30 with the doors opening up at 7. Okay, there will be drinks and nibblies there as well, so it's going to be a really cool night, which will be really great. Only lavender rose quartz. Yeah, no, it's the lavender jade we're after, Cheryl, but thank you so much anyway, which is really cool. Hematite. Hematite is quite a common stone, so usually most crystal places or places that sell crystals will actually have hematite there. Cheryl, you should have some hematite, no? Vicky, are you talking about the watermelon tourmaline? Elstonwick dye. Elstonwick. Hematite skulls. There you go. Cheryl, how can people contact you for crystals, please? Can you pop up your link? There you go. Here we go. If anybody wants crystals, contact Cheryl. Cheryl's the buying crystals on Facebook, and see if she has any. She'll send them out, which is great. So yeah. Hey Mandy, how you going, Kim? You're off for tonight. How many people do we have from overseas on tonight? That's really cool. I love seeing you guys on from overseas destinations. I know we've got New Zealand on, which is always really cool. Susie, yes, you will be able to get tickets. You'll be able to get them through Facebook. I'll pop up a link. I don't have the advertising out at the present time, but I will certainly do that for you once I've done the flyers and organized the ticketing and stuff like that. But yeah, Cheryl Payne on Moldavite, can you help? Or Wendy's after something to blow her head off. Moldavite. That's it. Let's talk about crystals for a minute. Moldavite's from the Moldar Valley in Czechoslovakia. And for those of you that don't know, it's actually tektite glass from a hematite that's hit thousands of years ago. And it only comes from the Moldar Valley in Czechoslovakia. An incredible crystal. I wear a Moldavite ring, and a lot of people can't wear it because of its high frequency, but it's really cool. All right, there we go here. All right, Michelle. Michelle wants a reading. All right, let's use Nick's cards. Susie's got a piece of moldavite. All right, so Michelle, I'm going to use Nick's cards. I'm never going to do them as justice as he does, but I'm going to read them my way. And I think, you know, they're really awesome. The card that's jumped out for you is the elephant, okay, Michelle? And the elephant is talking about being in control, okay? Being in control. You know, it reminds me of when you have an elephant. They say when you have an elephant statue, always make sure that the trunk is upright, not poking down, because it's something to do with good luck, which is really interesting. So all elephants usually should have the trunks drawn up, or elephants that you have in your house as statues, always with the trunks up, okay? This one is talking about I am in control. And it's about owning your own shit. It's about owning, you know, your own journey and being in control. Now, sometimes, you know, sometimes we can't always be in control of the situation or the circumstances near and around us. We can't control people. We can't control, you know, what other people's belief systems are. We can't control other people's reactions. We can't control any of that. The only thing that we can control is ourselves and how we react to things, okay? And that's what we need to be able to do at any given chance. And so this one is talking about you being in control, Michelle. Now, the power animal that Nick has on the back of this one is the wolf. The wolf, as we've already discussed tonight, is about lessons and learning, okay? And so this one might be a bit of a hard lesson for you in that you are in control, and it might be that you've lost control or feel that you've lost control, but whatever you're doing at the present time, it's definitely, you know, bringing in a lot of lessons for you near and around having control or being in control, if that makes sense, okay? You know, this one, celestial, is the sun and the moon, and that's, to me, it's bringing in both quadrants of you know, balance as well. So it might mean too that you need to find the balance in, you know, just the whole being in control thing. You've got to know when to surrender, know when to let go, and then know when, of course, to step up and control things. So I hope that makes sense for you, Michelle. Nick may have read it different, but tonight I'm reading it, and that's how it goes. So hopefully you can find some reasoning in that one, and you can certainly make sense of it. So I'm going to leave that there with you, and let's see what else some people have got to say here. All right, Di, we've got all those details, so it's on the Banter. People can see it. Kim. All right, Kim, let's have a look here. Uh-oh. I'm glad Ronit's in bed and not watching me, because I threw the cards everywhere. Hi, Mary. How are you? Okay. Oh, I was just looking at this card before. It's the sweetest little card. These cards have got the most beautiful artwork on them. I'm just trying to see who did the artwork. Kate McCready did the artwork on these, and they're just so cute, really beautiful. Okay, so this one is talking about love. Reminds me of the that book, Guess How Much I Love You. There's a little rabbit on that one as well. And this one is talking about I express and receive love. And the power animal is the hippopotamus, okay? Hippos are really cool. You know, they cruise under the water, and people don't realize just how dangerous they are, but they're always aware and they're always submerged, and you just never know where they're lurking, okay? The moon is the celestial body. So this is a feminine, divine feminine energy that's coming in here, but it's also talking about self-love, okay? And for me, as I'm stepping into this card for you, Kim, what I feel is that sometimes you're questioning the value of love in your life. And what I want to say to you is that, you know, what I'm actually saying, what I actually feel on this one is that, you know, you may not feel love, but it is always there. It's like the hippo. You may not see him always there, but he's definitely there, okay? And so this is about expression and receiving love. You put out there into the world, you're going to get it back, hands down. Karma always works that way. And, you know, sometimes people just work tirelessly and relentlessly and don't ask any questions and just keep going and going and going. And, you know, sometimes it gets a little bit tiring and a little bit worn and a little bit weary, and all those things can actually happen. That's when you need to turn the mirror around, have a look at front of you and go, I'm going to love myself today. And it's okay to own that. So that's the lesson, self-love, bringing it in for you, Kim. And I hope that that makes sense for you. What have we got here? Karen Baker's saying, I would like you to pull a card for yourself from all of us. We appreciate so much what you do. Oh my God. All right, here I go. I'm putting one for myself. So I usually close my eyes and do it. Let's have a look. I'm just, Wendy, I'm having a look at your crystal, so don't worry about that. I'm reading it in there. All right, here we go. This card's from you to me. What is it? Get stuffed. All right, it's rabbit. It's exactly what I just said for the last read. And I can place this, guys, so I don't need to read it again because, you know, it's always about expressing and receiving love. So love received. Thank you so much. All right, where are we at? Loretta, that's okay. Better late than never. Thank you so much. Sense. All right, where are we going? Bec, I'm learning to walk. I was hoping the crystals would help me to keep my vibration on a good level. Wendy, if you, Nick, are you laughing? Oh my God, he's so funny. And it's really funny because I've been looking at this little rabbit card all night tonight. Very funny, Nick vibes. Okay. All right, where are we going? Wendy, I'm just going to pull one of Nick's cards for you for the minute, and I'm just going to have a brief think on that crystal that we might need for you. What I am getting is what I am getting for you is howlite, okay? Howlite, not the dyed type, but actually pure white howlite is what I'm getting. And I feel that will bring some strength in there. But I also, too, am being really drawn to purple fluorite as well. Purple fluorite, okay? So I think that's really, really important. I still haven't worked out how Nick reads the back of these cards. So I might have to get some Nick Vibes lessons on how to read the back of his cards. But Wendy, for now, we're going to read the front of the cards, and it is about bats. Look at that card. How cool is that? It's a bat. Hopefulness. Moon, it's feminine energy. Again, it's the hippo. Wow, that's so cool. All right, so I have choices and paths forward. Okay, choices and paths forward. Whenever you're learning to rewalk something, you know, you're utilizing a different way to achieve, you know, the same goals. Essentially, you want to walk. You've walked before, but this time you're having to learn to walk in a different way, for whatever reason, whether it's medical reasons, whether it's spiritual reasons, whatever it is. Tonight's readings all seem to be centered about walking your path. And, you know, it's always, as you guys know, I'm a really big Dolly Parton fan. And something that she's always said in one of her, you know, quirky little sayings is, if you don't like the path that you're on, pave another one. Okay. And whenever I've done readings for people, I've always felt that, you know, you can go left or right, or you can pave a path yourself and actually go forward. And I really feel that, you know, this one is right on par with those guidance lessons there. You've got choices and paths forward. It's your choice, Wendy. You know, how are you going to learn to walk? You know, one step at a time, one toe at a time. You might walk 3 steps and fall back one. It doesn't matter so long as the energy is moving forward. And I think that's really important. Step into your divine feminine, okay? You have the intuition and the ability to be able to move forward. You have, you know, the power to be able to weave your own web, and to actually make things happen for you. But it depends on, you know, how you're actually going to look at things and how you're going to step into your personal divine power. Okay. You know, in a woman's lifetime, she will step into mother, maiden, crone, or and those elements of that celestial moon. And so, you know, we're born the mothers, you've got the maidens, which is the younger woman, and then the crone and the wisdom. And I feel like we encompass all of that at any given chance, at any given time, because you know, we all have that ancestral DNA, and so we all carry those elements with us, and we all carry that power with us to be able to tune in and ask for guidance. So Wendy, what I'm being guided to say to here is tune into your own guidance, in your ancestral guidance from your grandmothers, from your mother, and from the generations that precede you on that feminine level, and actually bring in you know, that hopefulness and that guidance and you know, just that foreseeable knowing of where you need to be and how you need to approach your life and the next step forward. Okay. For me, the bat also represents the fruit of life. It brings to you what you need. A fruit bat will bring things what you need. And it's such a powerful South American totem as well. Sots, it's called, for the Toltec, which is the shamanic lineage that I'm trained in. And I've always loved the bat. They're incredible creatures. You know, just the way that they move through this world, and I really feel as if they're underestimated. And it's really beautiful to see that you've pulled this one, because the bat and the moon kind of go hand in hand. When you look at, you know, any Halloween things or any stories, vampire things, you'll always see the bat and the moon and the bat and the moon. And so the bat representing hopefulness here from Nick, and the moon representing the divine feminine, you know, they are going hand in hand, and it's just a unification and a marriage of choice as to which way you need to go in your future pathway. So I think that's a beautiful card for you to have, and I wish you all the very best. So love that one. Really cool stuff. All right, let's go. Where are we now? Let me have a look. You forgot watching Ivan Milat. What? Who's this dick? Hey, look. Here's another twat. All right, wait a minute. I've got to block him. Shit. Hey, Kelly Sarah, piss off. I blocked a lot of them during the week. I adjusted the settings on my Facebook page, so yeah. But somehow one must have got through. Snowbird. Snowbird, are you still on? Do you have a real name? And how are you going, Bev? How are you going? Ivan Milat. I love that story. So cool. Yeah, Di, I think you should be reading for them. Hi, Emma. Aunt. What's aunt? Oh, my aunt. All right, let's open up to questions, yes and no. All right, let's have a look here. Oh my God, really, Loretta? I'm so sorry. We did adjust the settings during the week to try and get rid of a lot of them. But I do apologize, okay? Susan Humphreys, do you see my house finished by the end of the year? The answer to that one is maybe, okay? I'm seeing a question mark sitting around about September, okay? A question mark around September. So I don't know what's happening in September. It might be at lockup stage, but I don't know whether you'd be moved in by then. So let's hope so. Hi, Kath Reed. How you going? Nick, Prin, how are you going? Okay. Really, really cool. There you go. Admin's put it up there. Here we go. We've reported them. Delete, delete, delete. Knee replacement. Di, are you booking in for a knee replacement? That's really interesting. Knees are about flexibility, Di. Okay. Knees are about flexibility. Did I do the right thing coming home? Yes, Vicky, I do believe that you did do the right thing coming home. You know, as Nick said earlier on, the homing pigeon, the pigeon will always go home. So I'm being guided to throw that one out there to you. Okay. Do you think I will finish? Yes, Emma, I do feel you'll finish the course this year. However, in saying that, I feel like there's something going on there with the course. I don't know whether you're taking on a different subject or swapping the subjects across, or I'm not quite sure on that one. I feel like you'll be finishing something, but I don't know whether it's the the initial course that you set out to do, if that makes sense. So I'm seeing a change there for some reason. Hey, Georgie, how you going? Georgie. Some of you are watching the Ivan Milat thing, and Will, you're so funny, Miss Diamond. You better send my parcel tomorrow. All right. Now, speaking of, you know, the parcel being sent tomorrow. And do you have watermelon tourmaline? Do you have lavender jade? Okay. Do you have those in the shops, please? Because I was just talking about you a little bit earlier on. So your ears must have been burning. Do I have to send you my order again? Will you? Yes, Susie, you will sell your business this year, but it may not be for the amount that you're asking for. How can I get a detailed reading? I've clicked on you. How can I get a detailed reading? I've clicked on your link. Elise, if you go to my Facebook page, you can book in and you can actually choose the date and pay for it online. And I will get the message and I will see you online. Hi, do you get any vibes that a new friendship is authentic? Mary, I think so. I just want to say, Mary, a little bit broader than what you're looking, just a little bit broader than what you're looking. I feel like you're in the right area, but I just want to push out a little bit, okay? Will I get a good outcome in May? Kath, I don't know why I'm getting something legal around this one, okay? I'm seeing something legal around this, and I feel as if there's going to be some conversations or some talk in regards to that. So I don't know whether there's litigation or something along those lines there with the situation, but just hold fast and stand your ground is the message that Spirit's given me on that one. Have me move to the right area. Yes, Bev, I think you have, but I do see another move coming up as well. So I want to put that within 2 years though. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. And I'm hearing the word mum around that as well. Livy Dull, publishing deal for you. Let me think. Publishing deal for you, Livy. Livy, I feel like there's something else that needs to be brought in before you have that publishing deal. I don't know whether you have to work on something or revamp something or revisit something. But, you know, there may be some charges going on there as well. And are you still online? Do you have those crystals? I've got some girls that are wanting lavender jade and watermelon tourmaline. If you have them. And have you done the right thing by talking to your son's friend? I feel as if there's fuel igniting the flame on that one. I see anger around that one, Anne. So I don't know whether you've put the wind up somebody and they're a little bit cranky or touched on some raw emotions there. But I really feel that, look, some things needed to be said. But I think that, you know, there's a lot of emotion sitting there. All right, guys. So Shambhala in Berry and Kayama have got watermelon tourmaline. So if you want to contact Andrea or contact Shambhala Books and Gifts in Berry or Shambhala Tribe in Kayama, they will have the watermelon tourmaline there for you. And if you forget the name of it, I will put it up shortly. Watermelon, yes. Lavender jade, no. Okay. You're welcome, Anne. You send my parcel. Are you going to send my parcel before Easter? Because I actually have. I love you. I'm so glad that everything's all right. Where are you? There. Okay. Okay. What else have we got here? Let me see. Will Mum's health improve? Up and down. I want to say on that one. Susie Humphreys, up and down. Okay. I feel like that. You know, things are up and down for her. Okay, at the moment, and I think that it's not just. I think that there are numerous things that are a focus in her health. It's not just one thing. And I think at least for a little while, things will be up and down there. So just hold on. I'm sending lots of healing through to her. And I just want to also to send out some love and healing to a dear friend of mine, Erica, and her beautiful son Lee, who was involved in a very serious motorcycle accident during the week. Lee has, has multiple injuries, internal and external, and at this stage he's definitely on the mend, but it's touch and go for a long time. And I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who joined the healing circle that I put out there, because I know that all prayers and energy and healings has certainly helped him come through his ordeal. He is sort of like awake on and off, and has been moved to a trauma unit. So that's always beautiful to know. And I just want to say to Erica, we love you, and we're thinking of you, and we're holding Lee in our thoughts. And also to Ange as well, who has some health stuff going on in her life at the moment, and again another incredible outcome. The power of prayer is so important, and I think it's always really important when you hear of somebody that's a little bit down on luck to send them some prayers and some energy, because it does help. Energy goes where attention flows, and the more energy we put into something, the greater it becomes. So there you go. Lots of love to you lot. Will my inflammatory health improve? Loretta, try some. Trying to think of what it's called now. OT, you're back again. Hey, admin, what's that stuff you put in cooking? That yellow stuff. Can't remember what it's called now. Will I have the surgery? Paula, I think you need some convincing on that one. I think there's a lot of fear behind it. And I just want to say to you, think hard about it. Okay, think hard about it. Way up. No, that's not it. Turmeric. Thanks, Ange. There you go. Look at you guys. Yeah, turmeric. Turmeric for inflammation. There you go, Loretta. Have some turmeric. I remember the first time I tried it at Mind, Body, Spirit. Nobody told me you had to mix it with something, and I just about died. It was just like, it's, yeah, can't drink it on its own. I put it in a shot glass and had it with water. Absolutely vile. All right, let's do some mediumship, shall we? Got half an hour left. Okay, half an hour left, and let's see what's going on. Okay, with lemon. In the end I used to have it with orange juice, or I used to put it in a smoothie. So yeah. Okay, all right, let me see if I can Kath, you've always got people around you, but you know what's going to happen here. I'm going to go where I'm drawn to. I can't tell what spirit is what. We'll just see what comes through. Okay. All right, let me have a look. I'm just going to grab a spirit, and then you guys can place him wherever you're going to place him, okay? But before I do this, I want you to know that it's only always a section of a reading. It's only part thereof, and if you do want a more in-depth reading, please contact me privately. I do private readings, and I do have different time slots available. If you go to my website, AustralianPsychicBarber.com, or Facebook, go to the booking section. You'll be able to pick your date, pick your type of reading, and your payment method. And it's already done through there. So it just makes it a lot easier for everybody, and a lot of no double handling, if that makes sense. And I don't know if you got that, but can you pop up your phone number, please, Ange, for the shop, so that I can put that up? What's that? Oh, look, admin's put up the scheduling thing. Here we go. There's the link to make a booking for a reading. Hi, Gay. How are you? I haven't seen you for ages. Ages and ages and ages. Nathan Boyle, are you a spirit magnet? I don't know. Are you? Define spirit magnet, Nathan. I'm not quite sure what you're asking about that. Every single person has spirit near and around them, of course. Okay. As to whether you're a spirit magnet, I'm not quite sure what you're asking on that one. You know, if that makes sense. You've been hiding out, Gay. All right, I'm going to go back here. Let's get some spirits and see what we can bring forward as well. I'm hearing Joy here. I've got a mum in spirit. Her name's Joy, and she's reaching out for somebody. She's a beautiful deer, got white hair, okay? It's short, absolutely gorgeous, piercing blue eyes. So who owns her? She's absolutely cute as a button, okay? You work at a funeral home. That is so cool, Nathan. I love funeral homes. There you go. The phone number, you twats, not the name. Put the phone number up. Oh my God, seriously. Okay, I'm going to repeat that again. There you go. Thank you. Right. If anybody wants a crystal, ring Ange. Here's the number. Is it 02? She's in Sydney. 02. 0242034125. There you go. I'll leave it up there for a minute. Shambhala Tribe, Berry and Kayama. You can get your crystals there. Cheryl doesn't have these ones, but Ange has a lot of specialty crystals. You tried to tag. Oh my God, seriously. Also, if you want any tarot cards or anything like that, she has the most incredible range of tarot that I think I know anywhere. If you're looking for something, a book or a tarot deck, or even out of print rare tarot decks. Oh my God, she's done it again. Here, there you go. 02. We'll put it up there. Shambhala Tribe. Get on there and you'll be able to get whatever you want. All right, I'm going to go back to spirit. Again, I'm going to bring her through. I've got a lady here. Her name is Joy. Okay, her name is Joy, and she's a little deer. She passed in her 80s. I'm getting the number 84 near and around her. She's got white hair, beautiful blue piercing eyes, and she's coming forward tonight to speak to somebody. So who owns her? Somebody owns Joy. Nathan, I would love to come in. Let me know where you are. Private message me and I'll be there. Hi, Joanna. How are you going? Can anybody place Joy, please? I've got a beautiful lady here in spirit. Her name is Joy. All right, hang on. There we go. Gay, can you place her? Her name's Joy. She's got white hair. It's short. She's got beautiful blue eyes, okay? And she's coming in. She's wanting to say hi to somebody here today. So I know that she's here. She's really clear, like so clear. She's a little deer, frail. She's showing me memories of the beach as well. And I feel that she would have traveled a little bit also. So I don't know whether there's a connection to a, what do you say, military family. Because I feel like they're moving around a little bit. Yep, that's right. All right, let's have a look here. I'm going to take this off for 2 seconds. All right, here we go. Past in her 80s. Yeah, Gay. I've got. She lived in Corio. That's near the beach, isn't it? Okay, so I'm just going to go over what I've got with her. Okay, Gay. Her name's Joy. She's little. She's got light colored hair. I know that we're saying dad's military, but I feel like she traveled a little bit as well, and she's talking about military. So I don't know whether that place is there. Can you place the white hair on her as well? She's really beautiful, and like piercing eyes as well, beautiful piercing eyes. And she's only little. Okay, she's like if I picked up her wrist, I reckon I could put my fingers around her wrist really easy. And she's got the most beautiful little dainty watch on her as well. It's like one of those little sort of like square, not quite square faces, if that makes sense, on her watch. And it's kind of like got it's more like a thin bracelet kind of band on it, if that makes sense, Gay. She saved all your dad's letters from the military. Aw, she's so cute. She's absolutely cute. Okay. And where's the parrot being connected here, Gay? Who's got the parrot, or who had the parrot? She's talking about a cockatoo or something like a cockatoo. She's been talking about that. Thanks, Di. You're such a good PR. There's the link for Shambhala Berry. I'm busy talking to Joy in spirit, okay? And I've got an A connection I have to talk about too in spirit as well. She's wanting to bring through, and I don't know whether it's an Arthur or an Arnold or something along those lines as well. An Arthur or an Arnold or a it's a boy. It's a male name that she's bringing forward. Andrew, Arthur, Arnold, something like that. I'd have to, what's that? I'd have to, as the Geelong family, you'd have to as or ask. Ask or as. Not sure what that means. The watch. Oh, she's so cute. Di, I'm not Di. Gay. Oh, she's tapping on her head here, so I don't know whether there's a connection with either a stroke or something along that lines. I've got a lot of pressure in her head, bless her heart. But she's just beautiful. Putting on the red lipstick, dressed to the nines, you know, would always be dressed beautifully. Really cared about her appearance, she's saying. You know, you're not good at this computer stuff. You should be. You need a publicist. You need a publicist. Does that make sense? Okay. Can you place the A connection? Definitely lipping. Can you place the A, the Arnold or the Andrew or the Anthony or something like that? It's a male name that starts with A. See that? Anyway, hold on to that one. But I know that there's a male there as well. She's also talking about a lost brother. Okay, so I don't know if you're aware of that, but she's talking about one that passed over early. So I think your dad may have had a brother that passed into spirit a little bit earlier. So I'm just going to pass that across. Anyway, Gay, the way that this works is that sometimes information we don't know, but our family members might know it, or it might sit in our ancestral tree somewhere. But what happens is that we go back, we talk to people that are near and around us, and they might have that information that places those elements of the reading for us. So all I ask is that you don't just write it off, just hold it to the side. And when you get a minute to talk to your family members, just contact them and say, you know, an A initial connected to Auntie Joy, because I know it's going to sit there and I know it's going to find there. She's just reaching out to you tonight, darling, just to say that she loves you. She's wanting to acknowledge an anniversary as well. So I don't know whose anniversary or birthday it is that's coming up, but she's definitely jumping in full of celebrations. And she's just wanting to know that, or she's not wanting to know, she's just wanting to say, light the candle, okay? Light the candle. I feel like this is a reference for you for something. And, you know, I don't think it's a memorial candle, but I really feel as if there's something meditative or something that you know, need to light a candle for guidance, if that makes sense. Light a candle for guidance. But I'm going to leave that there for you. And Gay, if there's any more information that you would like to connect with her, of course, you know the rules. Book in for a private reading and I'll bring Auntie Joy through for you. But she's so pretty. Love her. Bless her little heart. Going to leave her there and send her on her way, and we'll see what else we can get for you guys. Where are we at? Nearly time. We've got half an hour left. Let's see. Hi, Elvira, is it? Yeah, my birthday's coming up. She always lit candles. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I knew it wasn't like a memorial candle, but she's talking about light the candle. So that is so cute. Love it. Okay. Gay, do you know how she passed? Is there a connection to her head there? Okay, now, where am I going to go? Here for a second. Where did you put it? There you go. My incredible admin has put up here, if you want to book a reading, that's how you do it. You're welcome. Every time I say you're welcome, I really feel like, what's the Disney? The Rock does? Okay, yeah. Moana, there we go, OT. You're welcome. Totally having a brain fart, but anyway. Maui, that's it. The one full with tattoos on it, yeah? Hi, Holly, how are you? Let me see what else we can bring in for spirit. Okay, I have to talk about Olivia. Okay, Olivia. But I'm just trying to think here. I want to take the name Olivia, but I want to take the name Olivia with somebody that's living. Okay, somebody that's living. Okay, I need to place an Olivia. I feel like this is a granddaughter, So I feel like I have a grandma here, and I feel like the grandma is reaching over to an Olivia who is a grandchild, obviously, duh. And I feel like either her mum or sister's watching, or mum or there's an older person watching that has Olivia. Mary Donnelly, do you have a niece called Olivia? Is that right? I feel like I've got a grandmother in spirit here that's wanting to reach out to an Olivia. Okay, an Olivia. And I want to place the initials NEW as well, NEW. And it's really funny because they're talking about Olivia, and the way I've gotten Olivia is through Olivia Newton-John, but I feel like I need to take more than the first name from this reference. So I don't know whether there's a connection to the name Newton or NEW, or I'm not quite sure if that's the initials for something, but I know that that reference is important for me to bring up and bring forward. Okay, NEW. So new, it might be new. Okay, so I don't know whether Olivia's got a new job or something like that. Her grandparents are alive. Then this is a great grandmother, Mary. Okay, this is a great grandmother. Okay, so I'm just going to ask you to hold the information here. This I'm given the initials NEW, and I feel like I need to bring forward the new reference, okay? And I know it's connected to Olivia, so I don't know whether there's a new opportunity coming in or she started something new, but this great grandmother is wanting to acknowledge that, okay? I also too have to acknowledge, Mary, your first name as well. Okay, I have to acknowledge your first name as well, and I am being guided to say that this name is in the family lineage as well, if that makes sense. This name Mary is in the family lineage, is what I'm being told. Great, sorry. Do you like my new glasses? Aren't they cool? I got told I had to get new glasses, so I got new glasses. All right, Mary. Okay, it's going a bit slow. I don't want it to go this slow, but if you can just pass on, I'm not sure how old Olivia is, but I am making a reference here, and I feel as if I need to reach out to Olivia and just say congratulations on whatever it is that you're doing new. I feel like it's a task or something she's taking part in, or something that's being brought forward for her. And this definitely is a great grandmother, and I have to place the Mary name in the lineage as well. Okay, so this grandmother may have even had Mary in her name. Okay, so I have to place that, but that's what she's wanting to do. So she's 20. She's just acknowledging something going on in Olivia new. I don't know whether it's a course of study or something like that, but she's just want to say congratulations, and if you can pass that message on. So if Olivia does want to contact me privately for a reading, we can bring some more information. But I'm going to leave that there for her, if that makes sense. All right, that's enough working with spirit for now. For now, unless something else jumps through, I'm going to pull a couple of cards and just see what else we can get through, if that makes sense. No worries. Just want to, you know, as I always do, I just want to shout out to my admin, who does an amazing job every single day working with me and putting up with my shit. And it's always really important for me to thank the people that, you know, do incredible work behind the scenes, and you know, she does every single day. Okay. Okay, all right, wait, I've got another spirit here. I need to talk about a Leon, or a, oh, try to think, hang on, Lee. It's an older gentleman, and it's either Leo or Leon, okay? Leon or Leo is the name that I'm being given by this old gentleman, a Leon or a Leo, okay? So can anybody place that, a Leon or a Leo? Really specific. He's kind of tall, big, broad shoulders, comes into a V. He doesn't have a butt, okay? Quite straight in the back, and a gentleman that would have been quite regal, would have had a foul temper, I have to say that, very stern in the way he may have come across, and he's got a very solid brow as well, okay? Very solid brow, very stern brow, but a big heart, okay? Tough love is the message. This gentleman would have been married, because I can see a wedding band on his left hand. He's wearing a gold watch on the other hand, and he's got quite big hands. They do have calluses on them, so I know that he was a worker. He worked with his hands, okay? He worked with his hands, and I feel like he's quite creative as well. Wants to wipe the sweat off his brow, but then always came to the dinner table clean, and always you know, presented himself well. He's really highly respected, and he does respect everybody near and around him as well. OT, yeah, a Leon or a Leo is what I'm placing here as I'm trying to bring forward, okay? I need to connect him with a woman who has the E initial. So I don't know whether it's an Elizabeth or Eliza, or there's an E connection there as well, is what I'm being told. And I feel like he was married to somebody that would have had an E in their name, or the first name, either started with an E or enclosed an E in the actual name, okay? I'm being drawn to the 1940s as well, okay? So I don't know whether he was, you know, in his prime. I don't feel he was born in the 1940s, but I feel like he was in his prime in the 1940s. So therefore, he may have been in the 1920s, born in the 1920s, somewhere near and around that. I feel like he did have a really good living life as well. So I have to place that, and I can see him driving like an old car, and he's got his hand out the window. He's got his hand out the window, leaning on the side of the car as he's driving as well. And I do feel too that this gentleman would have smoked as well. So I have to bring all of this information in. So who can place him, please? I know that somebody here can place him. So which is it going to be? That's the question. Let me see here. Okay. Who's played a game of cards this week? Okay. Who's played a game of cards this week? He's showing me cards and the playing of cards. So I don't know whether he played the cards, but I feel like somebody too may have played cards this week. It's a really big reference as well. This gentleman may have passed with, I feel as he passed with a cancer-related illness, and I'm being drawn to the chest on him as well. So I don't know whether it was like an emphysema or something along those lines. But I feel as if, you know, if I feel as if I have to bring this in. George, I see a wedding band on this guy. Okay, so I know that he was in a relationship, because I can see him actually married. Okay, or has a band on his finger anyway, which represents commitment. Okay, for me. But again, I feel like he smoked. I feel like he had trouble with his lungs towards the end of his passing. Quite, you know, relatively tall as well. He's not a short gentleman. Square shoulders, big shoulders, comes into a V. You can take all the information, but not the name. The name is really important, though, Ginny. I really feel that like either that or he's connecting to a Leo or a Leo or a Leon, but that name is really important. So I have to bring that through. Bev, can you place any of this information? Oti, you've got a Leon. Can you place any of this information? Okay, I need to place a bit more so that I know who to place him with and can give you the message. And if I can't place him, I can't give you the message, okay? You have an Uncle Leon, but you're not sure he's passed. Okay. And the cards, OT, you haven't been playing cards this week? Your mum's star sign is a Leo. Bev, was he tall? Like 5'9", 5'10"? Bev, I'm going to hold you here for a second. Okay, so Bev, you can place the name and you can place the smoking and you can place the lung-related illness that was the cause of his smoking. Okay, 5'7". Okay, and you know, slim. Okay, all right. Look, Bev, I do feel I'm with you. I'm not going to hold the height to ransom on this one because the name is really important. Leo is really important, okay? And Bev, can you place the E initial connected with a female with him as well? Is there an Elizabeth in the family or was he connected to an Elizabeth in any way? Because I have to bring that name in somehow as well, either in his mum's name or his sister's name. So I have to bring that in also. And I'm also seeing a piano accordion, totally random. I don't know what that's got to do with things, but I'm seeing a piano accordion as well. And I feel like it's such a simple instrument. And I think that, you know, he was kind of a very basic kind of guy as well. So I don't know whether you can place that. But I'm not. What I'm actually going to do, Bev, is I'm just going to let you know that I have him. And if you did want to, you know, book a private reading for you and your family, but I'm briefly going to bring a message across for you personally at this point because I feel like that's who I need to connect to at the moment, even with the information. And I don't know who has the cut across their brow as well, or who had the scar across their brow, and how that's relevant in this story as well. But I feel like I need to talk about that. I'll talk about the scar on the head. So I don't know whether there was a fall or something happened there, but I need to talk about that element also. He's got a really I have to say he's got beautiful lips, okay? Beautiful lips for a gentleman. And I think that, you know, his smile would have been absolutely incredible. He's very cheeky too. He has a cheeky element to him, and very childlike energy at times as well. But I think, you know, the seriousness of life got to him, and you know, he just became a shell of what he would have been. But he doesn't want you to remember him that way. He wants you to remember him the way he was, okay? That's the message that I need to pass across to you at the present time. Bev, he's bringing me to a pathway, and I feel this pathway is leading up to a front door, and there's a little bit of a curve in the pathway, so it looks like it's paved as well. So I don't know whether this is your house or this is the house that he was living in, but I feel like I want to come in and then swing around and then come up to the front door, if that makes sense. And he's showing me a paved pathway. Okay, he's showing me a paved pathway and a parcel being delivered there. Okay, a pathway and parcel being delivered. So blessings and abundance is coming your way, Bev. And I do feel that, you know, the pendulum's been swinging in the opposite direction for a little while. And your uncle here is just saying it's okay. Blessings and abundance are coming, and you know, just hold fast, because you know it will be delivered shortly. Okay, so I'm going to leave that message there with you, Bev. A lot of the messages tonight have been talking about pathways and coming onto a new path and leading in a new direction and taking on the opportunity. And I think that coming through COVID and all of us being where we are at the present time, I think that we can all relate to paving a new path and taking a new journey and redefining who we are and what we're about. And all these beautiful spirits that come through, they're just guides to let us know sometimes that we are on the right track and we are where we need to be and we are doing what we need to do. And so it's just guidance for us. There you go. Her niece has confirmed she's just started life coaching. All right. Well, there you go. She's come in to say congratulations, and that's a beautiful message from her great grandmother, which is really lovely. But I'm going to leave that spirit there, guys, and yeah, I'm just going to quickly open up for the last 10 minutes. Any questions that anybody might have, or you know, does anybody have any questions about mediumship or psychic work or crystals or anything? You know, sort of like spirituality related. Okay, I'm not taking any questions, any personal questions, but I'm going to take some coaching questions. So, does anybody have anything they would like to ask me about, you know, readings or how to read or anything like that? You can open up to that. Come on, guys, ask the questions. Just reading what you're writing. Okay. How do you know you have a gift and can trust age? Michaela, okay. How do you know you have a gift? I think everybody has a gift, Michaela. I think everybody in this world has a place and a gift. Can trust age. I'm not quite sure what that part is and the difference between spirit and thoughts. I think spirit is very specific. Okay, spirit, it feels different than your own thoughts. That's my answer on that one. But if you want to clarify your question, that would be awesome. How do you know you might have an ability? I think, Loretta, the only way to know and define that is to actually develop it. Join a psychic circle, a study group. For those that are wanting to study, I do have a couple of placements in my Wednesday night class. If you're interested in learning psychic development, I do have a couple of placements in my class. If anybody wants to join in on that. Gay George, you've had a fear of connecting with spirit, don't know why or where it came from. Possibly a past life. I've dealt with so many people that were like had past lives, burnt at the stake and that sort of stuff. But I think, Guy, there's a generational placement of fear brought upon by you know, history, I suppose. You know, mediumship during the the 1800s was very prevalent. You know, during the Victorian times, it was something that was at its peak. Many people became involved in seance activities and, you know, connecting with spirit and guidance and things like that. And then suddenly it sort of like flipped the other way, and, you know, it became something frowned upon, and not many people, you know, I guess it went underground for a long time, at the same time as the Spanish Inquisition, witches were burnt at the stake, etc., etc. So I think that mediumship and spirituality and spiritualism has, you know, has had its ups and downs and ebbs and flows over the centuries, but it's always been there. And I think that, you know, I guess fear of persecution is one of the biggest things that, you know, a lot of people face as mediums. You know, am I going to be good enough? Am I going to be shit? Am I going to get the right thing? And there's so many am I's, and am I's. My answer to that is that just trust, okay? Trust what you're being given, and trust the guidance, because spirit is never wrong, okay? So the only thing to fear is fear itself. And I think, Gay, probably somewhere in your timeline, you would have a fear of not being good enough and a fear of connecting. And I think that's something that you could probably have a look at and hunt out and find the answers there, and that will lift up that fear of connecting with spirits. So yeah, just have a look at that and see where things go. Karen Gorey, what I would do, what I would suggest for you is to contact anybody that runs a psychic development class and join a psychic circle. Join a circle, a development circle, where, you know, those type of gifts are, you know, pushed. And it's like anything, it's like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. And so anybody that's wanting to develop, I would highly recommend, you know, contacting somebody that teaches the development and joining that circle and just seeing how you go in that. Mediums need to be born mediums, Michaela. Okay, and I know that there's a lot of sort of like ums and ahs out on this one in a greater way. But it's look, it's I suppose a topic of controversy. My belief system is that you have to be born a medium. You can't just become one. You can develop your psychic abilities and become a psychic, easy, but mediumship is a little bit different. When you're talking proof of afterlife, I personally believe that it has to be inherited. Just like your blonde hair and blue eyes, it's a gift that you're actually born with that can be traced back generational. So yeah, that's what I would say in regards to that one. So it's not a matter of, you know, should you or shouldn't you be a medium. It's a matter of, can you be a medium, and were you born to be that medium? Intuition, yes, is a gut feeling. Is it intuition or a gut feeling? I think intuition and gut feelings can be the same as well. It's like fight and flight. You know, when you follow your gut, I guess it is intuition. It's inner guidance, and so I think, Jenny, that the answer to that one is that, you know, connecting to spirit is both. It can be a gut feeling, but when you're connecting to a spirit, you're seeing them through your third eye, through a different method. It's like sight, smell. It's another sense that you're connecting to, and you can see them, hear them, feel them, and you know that they're there, just like anybody else is in front of you. Susie, 8 p.m. on a Wednesday is my class. Lure the contact, just contact a question and I'll answer your question. I don't know whether there's a form on my website at the moment to join classes. Yeah, there you go. Wendy's saying, my mum was hit on her left hand until she became right-handed. Witchery was a fear in the past. Maori cultural practices stopped around the late 1800s due to frowning and civilization. Just talking about that the other day, Oti, funny enough. Really awesome. Born with mediumship, how do you own it without fearing it? You step into it, okay? You don't fear yourself, you trust yourself, okay? You just have to, I guess it's that little voice that gets louder and louder and louder until you have to step out of your comfort zone and step into it, you know? You've been born with it for a reason, so it's about stepping into it. Okay, Heather's got a good one here. Our house was built in the 1930s. We've all been hearing kids playing and crying. What would that mean? Look, it could be that the house was previously owned by people that had children. Okay, so it could be spirit. Residual energy is something that can be held in houses as well. So, you know, if you have a party, for instance, that residual energy can be held within the walls of wood or brick or mortar or something along those lines, and it can be played on a loop, a residual loop, same time every night, same thing, and it just goes over and over and over and over. And a lot of people will see this in paranormal activity. You know, it's the same thing over and over and over again. It's a repeat pattern. It's like, you know, every night at the same time I hear chains jangling, or I hear a doorbell, or I hear this and I hear this, and it's the same time every single night, same time, same time, same time. But it could be, you know, it can be stuck in the bluestone. It can be stuck in the mortar. You know, buildings hold history and hold conversations, and so what you actually might be witnessing is the residual energy of that 1830 history. There you go. All right, guys. I'm going to wind it up for tonight. So I'm just going to go over a couple of things before we sign off. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me tonight on tonight's banter. Thank you amazingly, Nick Bibes, my brother from another mother, who read with his cards tonight for you guys. Impromptu, but nevertheless, you know, he's jumped on board, and absolutely incredible to have him with us, as always. Readings, beautifully clear messages tonight from Spirit. Always very honorable or honored. I'm always honored to be able to bring forward those messages from loved ones. But if you do feel that you have a pressing connection with a loved one that you're wanting to connect to, please book in for a private reading. You know, I know that I do readings on here, and I know that I bring forward spirit, but it's not the same as a private reading. Private readings are more intimate, they're more directed, they're more focused as well. You know, some things on the banters have to be filtered out due to, you know, public performance, I suppose, is for want of a better word. But I do say, if you do want to connect with somebody specifically, don't wait for a banter. You know, jump on board, book a private reading with me, and you know, get those questions and answers out of the way, because you know, one of the biggest reasons I do what I do is because mediumship and connecting with the afterlife and connecting with those in spirit actually heals grief. You know, there's no better healing than to know that your loved one is okay on the other side, and they're free from pain, and, you know, having any questions answered and things like that. So it really is, even though we do charge for the readings, you know, it's priceless, absolutely priceless. I had a beautiful woman contact me a few weeks ago in a private reading, and her husband had passed away a few months prior, and I was doing a reading via Zoom because I don't do face-to-face readings much anymore, and I was doing it via Zoom, and her beautiful husband actually utilized the electronic platform and came through and told her that he loved her, and we have that all on a recording. I'm going to be releasing that shortly on the Facebook page for you to see, but it really is priceless. So if you are looking for you know, closure or questions answered or anything like that, do yourself a favor, book a private reading. Don't wait for the platforms on a Sunday night. The banters are fun, they're lighthearted, they're loving. I love doing them, but you know, you don't get the same as you will with a private reading. So there you go, guys. For those of you in Melbourne, the 16th of April, I have a live show in Elstonwick, Melbourne, with the incredible Geordie Janes. Both of us are going to be on the platform that night. It will be an evening performance. I think it's a Friday night. It's an evening performance, and there will be a bar open and nibblies and stuff like that available as well. So it's going to be a smashing night. Can't wait to do that one. I think that's all I need to tell you for the minute. So I'm going to sign off there, guys. See you later, Sharon, Vicky. You're welcome. See you next week. Good night, 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 good night. And I will talk to you all during the week. Okay. Thank you for joining, and we'll see you all soon. Good night.